Nigerian man nails it. This man absolutely nailed it in this tweet. Ladies, think of this when choosing a partner. Does he love you? Or do you fit a role? Don't ignore or excuse away the red flags. My conclusion: a lot of men don't love their wives. These marriages aren't based on love, they're based on a selection of who they feel is best fit for the wife role. There's no way you treat someone you love like this. You're home and your wife is still at work and you don't think of fixing dinner for her. No love. Your wife gets a promotion at work that makes her earn more money and this doesn't make you happy. No love. You leave all the domestic work to her and just do absolutely nothing. No love. You like to enjoy a drink or two with the lads after work, but you don't think she should have such a thing 'cause she's married. No love. She's really tired after work, but you still wanna have sex. No fucking love. He definitely nailed it. Can't have love without respect. I asked an ex once why he loved me, and he listed all the reasons why I fit the role of wife in his future. Nothing specific to me. Like most of the women we knew could fill that role. Yep. Nailed it. When I got a promotion. After years of lower-end jobs due to child-rearing needs etc. and starting making more than my husband, he was so happy for me. He called me his sugar mama. He has always done the little things. Like brushing the snow off my car if he left first or starting it up to warm it, and the big things. Like he is the laundry guy. I don't take care of any laundry. The trade is I do the meal planning, shopping and most of the cooking. He just doesn't like it. I do. We find the balance and teamwork. A lot of straight men don't actually like women. They're just sexually attracted to them. What's this guy's name information? In case anyone wants to follow him. If that's allowed. As many men are out there spouting misogyny. One who makes this point so well and is addressing other men might have other interesting views. Who nailed it? How about a source? Am I wrong to believe that your partner should be your best friend? Some people may see it in another way. But I can only do a relationship if they're the most important person and friend to me. Else what am I doing? Wait, so there really are princes from Nigeria? To think I deleted all those emails. And this is extremely common. 2. A distressing amount of men just do not even like their wives as people. They perused applications dating phase fulfilling the role they required in a wife appliance. They have this subconscious assumption that their partners exist to serve them. And it's not just conservative men are prone to this kind of thinking either. This is really well put. Wow. He's right. My husband fell into this trap when we were first married, as did I. Over time, I got more tired and resentful working full time. Especially when we had our daughter. I'm not even sure we realized it was happening. Difference is he and I realized it was happening and fixed it. He does more around the house and I'm not so tired anymore. The resentment is gone. Say this louder for the people in the back, but seriously, it's heartbreaking how true this is. My ex clearly didn't love me and I was just a person he considered wife material. He did not treat me kindly or lovingly in the slightest. My new BF. I can feel the love radiating off of him at all times. He's always helping me, thinking about me, reminding me to eat and stay on top of drinking water, and so much more. The love and respect we have for each other is everything. I feel like many men get married to women that will serve them and are attractive. The ickiest part of all is that this figure is based on their mother figure, and essentially you get a job promotion to be their mom as well as their wife. Hard pass for me. I'd love the link to the tweet so I can follow him. What prompted his tweet, if I may ask? What's the context? Link. Biggest example is where a podcast who works from home describes feminism as his wife who is a doctor staying home to take care of sick kids. My husband doesn't drink coffee, but every night he makes sure my favorite coffee mug is clean, waiting for me in the morning. He stated facts. Wow. I wish I had seen this 20 years ago and gave myself enough love to choose better. I know one thing for sure. My brother-in-law loves my sister and she loves him. The line here that stood out to me was the part about the man going out with friends, but the woman isn't allowed. Reminds me of my ex who threw a massive tantrum over me wanting to see my friends. But he didn't see anything wrong with allowing his best friend to sexually harass me, and having his ex-girlfriend visit at the same time he dumped me. This is the defect of straight relationships in general. Men and women both seek out partners that perform gender a certain way, that allow the other to have a straight relationship to demonstrate normalcy, and seek to woo the other by performing their own gendered role. And then, having proven their straightness and normalcy and so on, hope to find out if they actually like the person. Often that doesn't happen till several years in the relationship. The idea it's abnormal or unusual for men and women to be friends has a lot to answer for. Love in marriage is a fairly new concept in history. We're still working out all the kinks. If you have reasons to love someone, you don't love them. Lol, I'm sorry, but why did his ethnicity matter? Nigerian? I never thought of love like this. Or relationships at all. He laid it out in such a beautiful and simple way. I feel like someone just opened my eyes for the first time. Yes to this. My critique is this, however, it is proper to disregard race, ethnicity, country of origin unless pertinent to the story. I bring this up because intersectionality is important. Here, his name and tag would have been more descriptive than his country of origin. Glad to hear this. Well said, Nigerian man, and thanks for sharing. OP. Good thing you mentioned he was Nigerian, otherwise I'd not know. Absolutely true. I listened to a podcast recently where a Nigerian man talked about love. He spoke about love as a social privilege, reserved for those with enough money or social standing to attract it. I often wonder how this sub would look to some men who can only dream of loving and being loved by someone. Is the bar really so low that this is impressive? It goes both ways. Men don't respect their partners. Women don't respect themselves. Some of these women probably settled for their men because of the convenience of having someone who's ready and financially stable. There's a lot about relationships and marriage we learn horribly wrong. While haven't seen 90 Day Fiancé. Nigeria isn't exactly a 50-50 regarding gender. Just don't send him money. UFFT. Why do I hear the no love in a Manchester accent?